The president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Rev Samson Ayokunle, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to restrain his aide, Lauretta Onochie, on her use of vulgar words, abuse and unprintable names against others. The CAN president made the call in a statement signed by Pastor Rev Onochie, Special Assistant, Media and Communications to the CAN president, on Wednesday, June 20 in Abuja, NAN reports. We gathers that Onochie quoted the CAN president as saying that the leadership of CAN frowns at the use of vulgar languages on social media by the presidential aide on her Twitter account. Onochie had tweeted, "Prime Minister Theresa May, a Christian, is in a mosque doing what humans go to do in a place of worship. She knows that her God is the same one also called Allah. Can of worms, here's a great lesson in love and godliness, not hatred and anger." He said the leadership of CAN decided not to dignify her recklessness with a response, thinking she may not be speaking for President Buhari. However, the failure of the presidency calling her to order is capable of making the leadership believe that she is expressing the mind of the presidency. Onochie, from all indications, shares a lot of things in common with Esau, who sold his birthright for a single meal. She is also like Eliab, who was not ready to stand up against Goliath, who had defied the God of Israel, but was burning with anger at David, who would not allow Goliath to continue insulting God and his people. Instead of asking CAN leadership to borrow a leaf from the British Prime Minister, Onochie should have directed her advice to her principal to emulate his British counterpart. The British Prime Minister gives all the citizens under her watch a sense of belonging and adequate security, irrespective of their religious, ethnic and political persuasions, he added. According to him, instead of being a liability to the church in the corridors of power, we counsel her to learn from the likes of Moses, Esther, Daniel and the other 3 Hebrew children. They sacrificed their conveniences and risked their influential opportunities to defend the interest of God's people against the imperial orders. Ayokunle said the problems of irritants like Onochie in the corridors of power is that the truth cannot be buried forever, especially in today's world where no government has monopoly of the media with the emergence of the global technological communication, especially the social media. He said the world is aware of how Christians are being killed on a daily basis, while the security agencies seem to be looking elsewhere. The CAN president counseled the presidential aide to employ decorum in performing her duties, instead of acting like an urchin who has strayed into the corridors of power. He advised her to walk away from the path trodden by Cain, and stop embracing Balaam's blunder for personal profit. Ayokunle stated that CAN would never cease to speak truth to power, irrespective of the unguarded utterances made by Onochie.